Hi, we're the Cedar County Cobras. This is April Dirks, Dustin Duo, and I'm Tom Spielbauer. April and I have been playing music together for
6 years.
6 years, and Dustin joined the band about 2 years ago.
Yeah, 2.5 maybe.
When I woke up this morning, I was feeling right before my shoes. Well, you know about that, I got them. I got them walking blues.
That's a good question, because when people ask us what kind of music we play, I often ask them, well, what does it sound like? Because we bring an upright bass, acoustic guitars, a steel guitar, as you can see here, mandolin, so it's kind of like a rockabilly meets old-time country meets blues meets bluegrass sound. It kind of covers all those avenues. I heard you play guitar with one of your brothers out in the parking lot, and I thought, we've got to have our own band. This is serious. I hadn't even heard him play the guitar. And so we started the Cedar County Cobras with Tom's brother George, and then eventually started working with Dustin. So
When I was young, I'd heard a lot of blues through English blues musicians like the Rolling Stones or Led Zeppelin and other, the Animals and other bands like that, and of course American 60s blues that was influenced by British blues. And I started finding out the magnifying glass where these songs originally came from and the Southern Delta, and traced the music back to that. And I started really getting into that when I was at an early age, probably 17 or 18. I think my mom got me the Robert Johnson box set for my birthday, and she knew I was into this kind of music. My parents always had a good record collection and lots of books. We didn't have much for TV, but we had an electric guitar that my brothers and I learned how to play and fought over it a lot too. Whose guitar was it that day, so I grew up in a house with lots and lots of music input all the time. I think April did too.
yeah, my parents are both musicians, and I grew up with Rolling Stones records and The Clash and lots of Bob Marley, and so I think it was really from my childhood too.
I play a little more acoustic guitar, folks, even in the bluegrass vein, but I can't really get there. But I play that to lend to what April can do with the mandolin. We all Dustin took up playing the bass, so April gets to play more mandolin. We all
We make it work.
we cover each other's,
Deficits?
fill in for each other's shortcomings.
No, we work as a team. So we're 3 people that play 9 instruments. So we'll play 9 instruments today for our show. Yeah. So, and actually, if there's not too many wires in the venue, we can do it. We'll actually switch instruments during a song. So Tom and I are known to switch the upright bass and the mandolin just right in the middle of the song.
Throw the
Throw it
guitar
up
up
in
in
the air.
The drunk outdoors. Need no heat or fireplace by my bed.
Oh wow, we've opened for Ricky Skaggs and Kentucky Thunder, and we were going to play with Marty Stewart, and that's just such a dream as well at the Englert, and it got canceled because of COVID, and it's been rescheduled now for February, so we're hoping that doesn't get canceled again. But we've played all sorts of festivals and regional. Tom and I've played in Missouri, Illinois. Dustin's played in Illinois with us as well.
And there's a lot of great local musicians around here that
yeah.
we share the stage with, and older musicians like Joe and Vicky Price or Dave Moore, who've shared stage with the Mill with Joe and Vicky Price. We had one coming up, but that got canceled, and we're getting to meet people who've been doing this as long as we've been alive and even longer is something I really enjoy. And I like talking to people about, Dustin was going to say something, but I always pull out an old vintage guitar, like this one, from 1929. And a lot of people like to talk about that, like, what is that metal guitar you have? What was that song you were doing? Or, I remember that song, but I haven't heard it in forever. And that's what I enjoy.
Yeah, specifically with regard to playing in Iowa and the unique situation, I think that with this band in particular, we're not limited to playing in bars or traditional music venues, just based on the type of music that we have. We're not overly loud. We can play, coffee houses or small venues, or, we end up playing a lot of non-traditional places such as this, I would say. So I think that just based on the fact that the instrumentation of the band lends itself to a lot of different types of opportunities.
I don't know about sound inspiration, but Mr. Rogers on PBS was a huge.
For sure, yeah.
He'd sit down and play the piano. He always wore such nice sweaters.
Next, you're gonna say Kermit the Frog.
No, he did have a banjo.
Yeah, he's a good banjo player.
How'd they make him ride a bicycle? I don't get that, but.
Don't need no little fireplace by my bed. That girl I got